Alright guys, GK the Trader here, back with another review for Wednesday CPI today. It is September 13th, 2023. So jumping right into it, by the way, there is executions along with this review, so stay tuned for that. If you take a look at our range here, you see we dipped into a discount. The discount imbalance and then midpoint of this order block, and now we've kind of just entered a small little range here, a small little consolidation right here on CPI. Wasn't too exciting, but I was expecting this candle to open and then sweep previous day's week, or previous week's low here, not previous days. I was expecting us to maybe trade down there. We didn't get that. Obviously that's okay because we still found a setup intraday. And if you take a look at this wick here, you see we traded into midpoint of this daily discount wick, and we pretty much stopped dead in its tracks right there. So I'll just go ahead and note that. So with this being said, let's drop down to the lower time frames. Alright, so starting right at the midnight opening, take our opening. You can see the nice power of 3 there. Wasn't too pretty, but nonetheless we still found our footing and setup. So we trade the whole way down to this discount daily wick, and we sweep these two sell side internal lows here, internal sell side liquidity. I'm gonna take your attention to this balanced price range here. Why is it balanced? Trades down, offers sell side, offers buy side, trades back to it, and then leaves that range, balanced price range, discount. And yes, we trade the whole way down below it, but look where the body's closed. The body's closed at the upper quadrant of the balanced price range, so that to me works. So let's go down to the 15-minute time frame now. So if we take a look at the balanced price range here, and after we hit that midpoint of the daily wick, what do we do? We create a intermittent term low intraday right here. So we have this swing low right here, swing low to the left of it, swing low to the right of it, failure swing, displacement higher. Alright, down to the 5-minute time frame. Gonna go ahead and take my fib here, and we can see right around 10:15 a.m. that 10 o'clock hour, 10 to 11 o'clock. It's a very algorithmic hour to be placing trades. So optimal trade entry, what makes it optimal is time of day. So right in that 10 o'clock hour, we were traced to 62% retracement level. And you can see that we took internal sell side for those that were chasing the move after this 9:30 opening here. Boom, takes them all out. And then it trades, then look at this here. It trades down below all the bodies here. So it trades down to a discount rejection block. And once we get that, we create this swing low in the 5-minute time frame below 9:30 opening. And remember, see this dash line? It also returns back below midnight opening. And then this intermittent term low. Intermittent term lows are more high probability to stay intact if it's below the opening. So keep that in mind. So not only are we below the 9:30 opening, but we're below the midnight opening. So without an indicator, that's technically oversold. So now that we got all that established, let's just make sure I don't have anything else. Yep, let's jump down to the 1-minute time frame, and right away I'm just gonna go pop on the executions. So you can see we bought 3 contracts here. looks like a relatively small trade, but really it was a gain of 2%. So you don't need home runs to get good returns. But anyways, looks very small, but really intraday it wasn't. But right here we have buy side liquidity stacked up here. These are relatively equal highs. This would be the 9 o'clock highs, and we're in that 10 o'clock hour. So that would be a previous hour's high. The algorithms love to target previous hour highs and lows. So, buy side. Whoa, I don't even know what I was just typing there. Alright, buy side liquidity resting above here. For those who are getting short. Go ahead and mark up this inversion gap. Alright, so boom. Let's take our entire range. You see we made that optimal trade entry in a discount. And then here's the important part. Yes, we trade up to a premium, and we have these imbalances left behind. As soon as this down close candle gets formed in a premium, and we're already close to the buy side, I'm taking that order block every single time. Every time an order block is formed in a premium, and we're getting close to buy side, those are very high probability order blocks to key off of into the buy side. So that's why I went long, 2 contracts here, and then I went and pyramided right here, added 1 more contract in this fair value gap with these 2 down close candles. It's another order block, so that'd be a propulsion block because it's sitting on this order block. I know that was a mouthful, but so 2 entries right here. Now my stop loss was below this candle right here, so I'm allowing for it to trade into this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency right here. I don't want it to trade down here because this is our breakaway gap. Let's flip to the 5-minute time frame. This right here, breakaway gap, and then this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on the 5-minute. This would be our measuring gap. It can dip into that. Obviously, I was allowing for that to happen with my stop, but it was preferred that it just traded higher, and that's what it did. And not to mention, we already traded lower offering sell side, and we completely overlapped that, so that should act as a balanced price range before we get to the buy side, and that's what took place. And another thing I want to note: when was all the internal sell stops taken in a discount, and when was the optimal trade entry formed? Right in that first post 9:30 a.m. session macro right here. It's not random. So this time window, 9:50 to 10:10, that's whenever all the internal sell stops were taken here, and the optimal trade entry was formed. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, the macro did its job. We're going to start spooling going towards the buy side. Obviously, I would have preferred a lower entry. So if it dipped down like into here, I would have went long there. Didn't get that, but we got the premium order block as a long. So, hope you guys found this one insightful. This is everything I used for my trade. Nothing more, nothing less. This puts me up at about 2% on the day. I did take a 5-handle loss on ES, but these 3 contracts still put me up at 2% on the day. Yeah, but I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream, 8:20 a.m. We have Red Folder News, and yeah, good luck at trading.